for our Wednesday live Changing My Attitude. Changing My Attitude Wednesday. We're live. I pray you're having a good day. I pray you're having a blessed day. Let's get right into it. Our textbook today is Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. And we're talking about fear. We're talking about fear. We're talking about examining our fears. And we are actually on page 94. So in your book, go to page 94, okay? And the heading says, Examining Our Fears. And he asked the question, have you ever been anxious, or afraid before trying a new challenging activity, something new? Has that fear ever stopped you from taking action? I'm sure you've been paralyzed by fear at one time or another in your life. I know I have. I know it says that's just part of being human. Of course, every person has a different fear threshold. What frightens one person to death might have little impact on someone else. For example, to some, speaking in public or starting a new business is scary. They say one of the number one fears is getting up in front of people. Others might be fearful about asking someone for directions or asking for a date. Regardless of how trivial or silly you believe your fears may be, this lesson applies to you. Maria Curie, she says, nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Wow, that is huge. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. We could really talk about that if we wanted to. Do you know how many people that are afraid of other people? We're into that right now. You don't understand each other. Blacks not understanding whites and back and forth, and someone see you and they're afraid of you. And then once you get to know the person, once you get to know the people, you're like, wow, I don't know why I was so afraid of you. I don't know why I just had the wrong perception about you. What did she say? Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Wow. That could really go a long, long way. Can you see it? It could go for people. It could go for animals. It could go for just any host of things. Sometimes we just need to understand the other thing or the other person. Sometimes the very thing or person that you're afraid of, they're probably afraid of you. I'm just saying, this is really something. This is powerful. Let's go on a little farther. When I talk about fear, the author says, I'm not referring to physical risks that might injure you or endanger your health, such as diving off the cliffs in Acapulco or bungee jumping. I'm scared of those things, and so am I. I agree with the author, too. And I have no plans, none whatsoever, to do either of them. But I'm talking about here, or those challenges that stand in the way of your personal and professional growth. These are the things that scare you, but which you know are necessary if you're going to get what you want in life. I'm envisioning somebody that runs track, and they have hurdles in front of them. And so you have to run and you have to jump and run and jump. And so if you're afraid of those and you know they're in your way, first of all, you might not even try to do it. I didn't feel I was good at trying. So you won't even try to do it. And then you're afraid you're going to knock them down. But something happens. I think as the runner understands what has to happen. And I watch athletes. I watch them. And they run and they pace themselves. And at a certain time they take a leap and they're over that hurdle. They didn't allow that hurdle to stop them from going to the finish line. What's stopping you today? What fear is it? The fear of I'm not just good enough. The fear that everybody will laugh at me. I've been laughed at and sometimes still get laughed at. The fear that people will criticize me. I've been criticized and probably getting criticized now. Who knows? The fear of saying, well, I'll mess up. Well, hey, you'll never know if you don't try. What's stopping you? What are you afraid of? This is your time. This is your moment. We have to find a way to get out of our comfort zone. You know, I still get bombarded by the fact that sometimes I'll hear in my head, you're not as good as other people. You can't do things as well. You don't have the looks or the size or the voice or the this or the that. And you should just not do that. But I purpose in my heart to get out of my comfort zone, to not allow false evidence appearing real, which is fear, to stop me. What is it that could make me think that out of all the people, I'm on their mind? Out of all the things they have to deal with in life all day long, the only thing they have to think about is me? What I can do and what I can't do? Their focus is on my mistakes? Is that all? No. I purpose in my heart that it's in you, Lord my God, that I put my trust, that you made me. And therefore, you gave me potential. You gave me a destiny. You gave me a purpose. And I will not allow fear to stop me. Or it may slow me back. It may slow me down for a minute because I'm a human. And I'll, I might hear something or see something, but I get back up and get back on track. If that runner falls, they can't let that cause them to not be a runner again. Even if they break their leg, you see they recuperate. They go to rehab and they get up and they get back into the race. We got to get back into the race. Whatever fear is blocking you today, I pray that you are no longer bound and you will put your trust in God, whom I believe in, and I pray you do too. Put your trust in God that He will give you a boldness to be able to fulfill your destiny. Not somebody else's, but your destiny. This is your time. This is for you. What are you afraid of? Hey, this your girl. I will see you next time. Listen, a lot of people are watching, but they are not liking the video. You need to like the video. We get graded by thumbs up. We get graded by views. How many people watching? How many people like it? Don't be afraid to give a comment. Nobody's going to beat you up. It is not costing you anything. Some people think if they subscribe, they got to pay for it. No, it's free. You're just supporting. You're just being a blessing. We will see you next time.